Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to QualityShot Tennis. Today we've got the Olympic semifinals between Novak Djokovic and Lorenzo Musetti. How's everybody doing? We're just getting started up here. Djokovic is serving at 15 love. We're just getting started up underway. Let me add in the scoreboard as well. How's everybody doing? Just make it a little bit of a better layout. Getting started. Djokovic finally trying to get to his first Olympics finals, but I think he's got a tough opponent in his way. This was an amazing match out of the French Open. And we're back at the French Open. This was, in my opinion, one of the most memorable matches this year, no doubt. So, at the French Open. So I'm excited that we're getting another, I guess, a rematch. So it was also a semifinal at Wimbledon. That one was much more straightforward than this one. Scoreboard up here. Great return there from Musetti. Just catch the line. Djokovic looking at it, but looked in there. 30-15 here. There's a Matt in the chat. Sorry for that. I think I had the music playing there for a minute while I was on here, but hopefully everything is looking better at the moment. Forehand Musetti. Backhand slice to the backhand of Musetti. Cross court backhand Djokovic. Oh, it's a behind the back. Goes out. 40-15. I don't know. I need Musetti to be mentally locked in. Why is he going for that? That didn't seem perfectly necessary. He got a little bit caught caught with the ball there, but I don't know if that was fully necessary. What's up, Jero? What's up, Max? What's up, Matt? Hello, Faison as well. Hello, Sejjin. Hello, Enzar. Serve down the tee, backhand Musetti, forehand to Novak, to the forehand of Musetti. Forehand Novak, that's in the net, 40-30. I think the Olympic tennis has been outstanding, I agree. Murray and Nadal's probable goodbyes to Roland Garros, the great doubles action, Djokovic Nadal, Kerber's goodbye, and the Iga upset. Yeah, what an upset over Iga. Zhang playing so well. I've been saying for a while, one of the best athletes on the women's tour, and she has troubled Iga in the past. She has the power game that can trouble Iga. And she has athleticism that can match with Iga as well, going around the court. So I think she went three sets with Iga at Roland Garros in the past. So that was an awesome win. Yeah, obviously a lot of other great stories that you're mentioning as well. Seeing Murray's last few matches, and also Alcaraz, Rafa, just them playing together at such a big tournament is something special. Beck and Musetti, think the knee is going to be too much to overcome. Okay, I like it. I'm going to take Novak. I'm taking Novak in 3 sets. I'll take Novak in 3. Been watching some of the other events at the Olympics. 3x3 basketball is one I really enjoy. I need to check that out. I've just been watching the regular basketball. Of course, the gymnastics, Simone Biles has been awesome. I enjoyed watching that French guy swim. Yeah, I mean, the basketball is great. Yeah, and then, yeah, Simone Biles is not human. It's amazing. She's unbelievable. Forehand Musetti, the backhand Novak, backhand Musetti, the backhand Djokovic cross court, backhand slice Musetti. That goes wide. Advantage to Novak. I feel like Musetti can get into that kind of pattern though, where he slices too much off the backhand. I don't think that's when he's at his most lethal in this matchup. Serve from Novak. Out wide. Backhand slice Musetti. That's in the net. 1-0 for the Serb. 1-0 for Serbia. Actually doing an article on the tennis QualityShot, so I'm not allowed to publicly share, but I think a lot of people have that same sentiment. Yeah, it'd be great to see Musetti versus Alcaraz. It'd be awesome. But honestly, I would also love to see Novak finally in the final of the Olympics, because he really should have in Tokyo. Lost to Zverev. Had a terrible first round draw in Rio. Played Andy at Wimbledon in 2012. Rafa in 2008. Very close match. It would be great to see him finally in a final. And another Alcaraz-Djokovic final at the Olympics would be a match that, yet another final that people will talk about for years and years to come. So I wouldn't mind seeing Djokovic have a chance to go for everything in tennis. So I'd be happy either way. Musetti getting a silver or a gold, I couldn't be happier for the guy as well. Let's see. But that is also what Novak is playing for here. What both guys are playing for is a silver medal, obviously. At least. Backhand of Djokovic, the backhand of Musetti. Backhand Novak. Backhand Musetti down the line for him. Novak goes behind Musetti. Gets there with a slice. For him, Djokovic cross score for him. Musetti. Oh, what a pass. That was Novak-esque. Wasn't much space there. Found it anyway. Simone Biles is out of this world. I'm so impressed. Yeah, absolutely. When will it start? Yeah, it was a little bit late. But yeah, we're started up now. Hello. Let's go. Greatest female athlete of all time, in my opinion. Wow, huge call. But yeah, she's unbelievable. So I don't hate that. Yeah, I'm here now. Did you ever watch the series Buffy the Vampire Slayer? No, we were talking about that another time. Y'all recommended it, but I never got around to watching it yet. Music's still on. Yeah, it's my bad. Anthony's energetic without the coffee. Let's go, Musetti. Yep. Poor Felix. Carlos demolished him in the semis. Carlos is out of this world, dude. We got to talk about it. Carlos is out of this world. Unbelievable how good he's playing. Truly. Forehand cross court for him, Novak. Backhand Musetti. Forehand Novak. Forehand Musetti. Backhand Djokovic cross court. Backhand Musetti. Backhand Djokovic, a drop shot. That goes out. That goes out. 30 love. Yeah, Carlos Alcaraz is playing amazing. I remember when Federer came around, this guy was hitting every shot in the book and just brought tennis to a whole nother level. I have to imagine that if Alcaraz keeps going at this kind of a pace, that this is kind of what that felt like. And Alcaraz has already seen what Federer's been able to achieve in the rest of the big three. So he could, Federer was like a quantum leap for the sport. Alcaraz could be that. Like Alcaraz could start winning everything in a way that we haven't seen before. That's a real possibility. He's got to stay healthy, but if he does, it's going to be super interesting to see how everything pans out. Obviously, he's running on great momentum right now, so we'll see how he deals with the other challenges that will come his way. But it's looking great for him. But like Alcaraz, I'm not just talking big three level. Like Alcaraz or something like Alcaraz is at the point where you're just starting to think like if he plays this well and keeps this up, he could win like a calendar slam or like 2 calendar slams or something. Like I'm just saying, like I'm not saying that's going to happen, but like it's interesting to think about. I guess the possibilities of what's possible. Like he could be another quantum leap for the sport, just like the big three were. We'll see. Probably unlikely, but he's going to do big things. Backhand, great rally here. Backhand Musetti. The backhand Novak. Backhand Musetti, cross court. Backhand Djokovic down the line for him. Musetti. Oh, what a shot. He's finding some great angles on the court. Novak's still there. What a defense from Novak. This is unbelievable. What a rally. Novak's defense at 37 is something else. Novak playing some of his best tennis of the year. I mean, he's been playing some of the best tennis of the year. At Wimbledon, at the Olympics now. I mean, at the end of his run at the French Open, I mean, he started to play some of his best tennis. So it's good to see. His match against Steph was good as well. And a good comeback in the second set, obviously. And these energetic without coffee. Yeah. With coffee, I'm too much. Glad we're back to doing play-by-play columns. Absolutely. Yeah, we need it, Faison. Yeah, definitely. Poor Felix Carlos Smolch. In the semis, that was brutal to watch. Max, that was over in a hot minute. Yeah. And Felix was playing well, too. Going Anthony. Hey, what's up, MJ? Backhand down the line. Forehand of Musetti. Forehand of Novak. That's in the net. How's it going, MJ? See Italians doing well in women's and men's and women's tennis. Yeah, I saw the selfie that Jasmine Paolini, Sarah Ronnie, the veteran, and Musetti took with each other. So I really enjoy the chatty streams as well. I hope you'll do more of those Q&A ones. I think we could do it once a week or bi-weekly would be good if there's interest. We did one post Wimbledon about our experience there. Yeah, I'm down. I think those would be cool too. It's a mega stream. Yeah. It's not like when David and Anthony were on and sort of following several matches at the same time. Yeah, I think those are cool. Kind of more of a I don't know, chatty podcast format where we just talk with each other and go on about different things in tennis and other stuff and matches going on. Bonjour. How's it going, Joe? I'm not going to butcher some French right now, trying to read that aloud. That's something I'm definitely not going to do right now. Yeah, I think they're good, but some people seem to prefer the play-by-play judging by numbers. Yeah, not a bad idea to do now and again, I think. Yeah, mix some in. I think could be good as well. I think they may be in the form of a Q&A or post-today's play. Here we go. It's 15 love for Djokovic here at 1-1. Early stages of this one. It does, in the Olympics, it does have that added element of playing for your country. There's no doubt about it. So all of these matches are so interesting because it's not just Djokovic versus Musetti like we're used to. Like in other sports, in other times, you would often be saying the countries. And you do in tennis a little bit, but no doubt. That's just natural. But great forehand there from Musetti. Stepping inside the court more and more and more. But yeah, I mean, here it's not Djokovic versus Musetti. It's Italy versus Serbia. And it's resting on the shoulders of one person. But that's what it is. No, I do wonder about the mental blockage for Novak in regards to his other semifinals at the Olympics, trying to reach that final stage. I mean, he was never more motivated for reaching the final winning gold than in 2016 when he had won both the first two majors of the year, and then in 2008, like I said, lost to Rafa. 2012, lost to Murray. And then in Tokyo, lost to Zverev after being up a set in a break. So you just wonder how that starts to play an effect on him. Great drop shot, Musetti. Backhand, Musetti for a pass. And Musetti he's going to be ruthless, I think. He wants that revenge. Musetti, in my opinion, played the best tennis I had ever seen him play, at least at that point, against Novak at the French Open in their match. I thought it was miles better than in 2021 when he played a fantastic match as well. Or even Monte Carlo when Musetti played really well. But I felt like their French Open, that match he played the next level. I ran out of gas somehow in the end at like 3 a.m. Since then, Musetti's had really great results, like really, really fantastic results, which I can find and say to you exactly. But just a lot of semifinals, finals, semis of Wimbledon. Now he will be able to play for a medal at the Olympics. That's a bad error off the return. But I'll let you know, like Musetti results. I'll go over it a little bit during this next changeover. And if Alcaraz wins the Olympics, then wins the U.S. Open, it would be the greatest summer in the history of men's tennis. Why I mean summer, I mean from Roland Garros to U.S. Open. Yeah, I would think so. I think that would be the best. It's hard to imagine a better one. I don't think anyone's ever had that. So that would be the best summer if you count that as a summer. No doubt. Backhand forehand Musetti, backhand of Djokovic. That's in the net. One break point for Musetti. It comes early. By the way, watch for knee issues as well for Djokovic. Big thing. First 5-6 points this match. Musetti has shown more quality and says I'll show the entire match. Love it, Matthew. Yeah. It's right that Carlos Rodriguez in tournament candidate's been playing too much. Yeah, also like going from clay to grass to clay to hard courts so close together, doesn't need to risk that injury. His goals in the future, as well as I'm sure doing one better at Cincinnati, winning that, at least doing one better at the U.S. Open, at least getting to the final there. So he doesn't need Canada. I mean, it would have been stupid for him to play Canada. It's good that he's skipping. Like he doesn't need that. It's been a long year. It's been a long season. Great serve. Musetti's there so fast. How's he get that back? Backhand Djokovic. The chance for Lorenzo to be Djokovic's nightmare at the Olympics yet again. Let's see, that's just out. Musetti isn't sure. Novak left it, but it's close. I'm glad Musetti's checking. It was close. It was out. Called out by the umpire. Just wide. But I'm glad Musetti was on that. I'll tell you what, that's a good sign because Novak left it. Musetti was like, okay, I don't care what Novak's like thing is. I'm gonna make sure. Like something about that makes me feel good about where Musetti's mental is at. How's Djokovic's knee? Yeah, we're still gauging it, but so far his movement and defense has been excellent. So we'll see. He played an excellent point in the last game that really made me feel pretty good about the knee, but we're still going to gauge it. Backhand cross court, the backhand Musetti down the line, forehand of Djokovic. I don't know. He might be moving a step slow. I don't know. I'm going to gauge it. Lob over Novak. Oh, just a little bit too much power on that. Goes out. I'm surprised he has gone this far. Yeah, for sure. No doubt. Watched the match yesterday. I would be shocked if he wins this match. Yeah, let's see. Speculation on my part, but I'm assuming Djokovic playing on painkillers. Yeah, I mean, no doubt. I think probably. We'll see. Really proud of Novak come out and play despite such bad knee. Yeah, he said he's gonna play even if it like no matter even if the doctors tell him he shouldn't play because he's gonna do what he can for gold. So I do think that this is Novak's last chance. It is his last chance, at least in my opinion. I know it's like people are letting Djoko win. The guy's has a tear surgically repaired knee. Come on, guys. Yeah, come on, step up. Take the break point. Musetti, take your chances. Hey, what's up, Ghost? Carlos scared of running into Tommy Paul in Canada again. Yeah, true. 3 years in a row. No, literally. If he plays Paul in Canada, then he's done. It's his Achilles heel. His only weakness at the moment. He's playing Tommy Paul in Canada. I mean, what a match they played at the Olympics. Tommy Paul Alcaraz is one of the best rivalries on tour. I'm not just saying one of the most underrated. It's one of the best. Hope we see more matches and exhibitions between the two. That's in the net from Musetti, 2-1. I hope we see a Grand Slam final between the two. That would be fun. I don't know which Grand Slam that would be off at, but what's up, Sean? Anthony writing off Novak 2028. Yeah, I mean, I am. The dude's going to be like 50 years old. I'm not. Listen, yeah. Listen. People are saying Novak's gonna win gold in Brisbane in 2028 or whatever, or is it Los Angeles? Because it's on hard court. That's so far away, and Novak's already been struggling a little bit more than usual this year. I mean, come on, maybe Stefan Djokovic, not Novak. Novak will be eligible for Medicare in 2028. Yeah. Is Alcaraz playing Canada? No, he withdrew. Sinner's playing. He needs to defend. I don't like all the hate I've been seeing towards Yannick too, in every way. Like I've been seeing people be like, "Oh, Yannick's not playing for Italy at the Olympics." Like the guy was injured. Like leave him. He was ill. I don't know. I'm not Yannick, but also, of course, he's playing Canada. He's defending 1,000 points there. If he just won Davis Cup for Italy. If he could have played, and look at the effort he put in there. If he could have played, he would have played. He needs to take care of his body first, and especially he is going so fast from clay to grass to clay to hard courts because he is playing Canada. That's such a quick transition. Also, people are writing center off too quickly, like in general. Like they're not writing center off, but like people are like already slowly just kind of, in my opinion, discounting just how good center is at the moment. Because, anyway, that's my opinion. Because center is another level. I'm not saying another level from Alcaraz, but he's just another level. He's up there. What might differentiate Alcaraz and Sinner more than anything is how well they play in 5-set matches. That's going to be key, and Alcaraz is an absolute master in those matches. That's in the net from Musetti, still love 15. People are not just letting Novak win. If you saw Novak was risking sliding his right knee, you would know. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, he's still playing well and giving his all. I'm debating and putting in Washington or Canada preview my article this week. There's so much to write about with these Olympics. I don't like over 2,000 words. Yeah, I mean, I think you have enough content with the Olympics for sure. Back in Novak. Forehand Novak up high to the back end of Musetti. Back in Djokovic, cross court, back in Musetti down the line. Forehand Novak. Forehand Musetti slice. That's in the ground. Love 30 for Djokovic. Novak's coming. Novak is coming for Musetti. He's coming for the gold. Even I myself am writing off Novak 2028. Exactly, man. Exactly, dude. That's what I'm talking about. No one's playing Canada aside from center. Yeah, that's true. Everyone else is withdrawn. Everyone else is withdrawn. It wasn't that tough a draw for Yannick last year. It's not going to be probably this year either. He did win Miami with a tough draw. Beat Medvedev like 6-1, 6-2. But Canada was not a hard draw for him last year, particularly. And it's probably not going to be, once again, U.S. Open's going to be interesting. And Cincy as well. Backhand of Novak. Slides into it well. Forehand of Musetti. That goes out. Novak's giving his all here. Novak would love to get this done in straights if he wins this. I'm really proud of Novak come out and play despite such bad knee. And people are just not letting Novak win. Yeah. People are saying Sinner's boring, and I don't get it. Maybe I'm just not cool anymore. I still get a buzz off his power shots to the corner. Exactly. I can't get enough of Sinner. Dude's like a robot that comes like every now and again, just hits the most ridiculous shot. And the guy's so talented. The guy's so athletic. I love his the way he flattens out his forehands and his open stance slides and his stretches, and I don't know. There's a fire about him. I love watching him. It's my favorite to watch. Well, I don't know. Alcaraz is up there too. It's hard to beat Alcaraz. But Sinner and Alcaraz, I love watching both of them. That's a forehand, the net. 15-40. All right, 2 more break points for Djokovic. Let's see what he can do. Viktor Troicki, the legend, the controversial legend. Yeah, I remember that like 10-minute video clip of Troicki grabbing the camera off the cameraman and then saying, "Look at the mark." Troicki is a legend. For real. One of the funniest guys ever to be on the tennis tour, and I mean it. Forehand, the forehand of Musetti, backhand slice of Djokovic, the forehand of Musetti. Forehand of Djokovic, the forehand of Musetti. We're going very central, backhand slice low, drop shot. It's dangerous against Novak, redrop, backhand. Okay, Musetti comfortable with it. Musetti clutch, and he needs to clutch up at this point too. Getting through a love 40 hole against Novak would be great. A lot of the Serbian players have been funny, I'm not going to lie. Now that I'm thinking about it, like a lot of the Serbian players are funny. Novak is obviously hilarious. Tipsarevic was just funny. It just like, I don't know. There's something about Tipsarevic. I really enjoyed watching Tipsarevic play. He was hugely talented player. Ivanovic on the women's side was quite funny. But Troitsky was hilarious. Forehand of Musetti, backhand of Novak. Backhand of Novak to the backhand of Musetti, backhand Djokovic, going backhand to backhand. That goes out. That goes out. We're at deuce. Nice to see Musetti reaching far in tournaments after semis at Wimbledon. Yeah, it's really, at the French Open, I feel like he started really finding some of this incredible level. So, since then, he's been having such good runs. I think one person commented that Sinner and Rybakina are similar in terms of personality. Yeah, and in terms of the fact that they can't get healthy. They're constantly ill. But, which is unfortunate for both of them. Because they're two of the best in the world. I wish that they were not. But, yeah, they definitely have a very laid-back personality. Someone's right that Djokovic is a gritty dude. He's been winning for the better part of 2 decades. Oh, there's no doubt. I mean, after 2012 Australia, Novak is the ultimate fighter. He's a champion. Guy just finds a way to win and keep going. Aren't there fines for skipping Masters 1000s? Yeah, some are mandatory. I think people are so impatient, fickle, and Alcaraz didn't win a lot since Wimbledon last year. People said he was in a slump. Made finals, Cincy, semifinal, USO, quarterfinal, AO. Ridiculous expectation. It's exactly what I'm talking about, yeah. And he's going to go through worse slumps as well, and people are going to count him out. He's like, okay, well, he's a great shot maker. Like, he's like a Leighton Hewitt type. Like, those same things are going to show up yet again. Alcaraz and Sinner are the real deal. I don't care what happens to either one. As long as they stay healthy, they're the real deal. People are going to talk like they always talk about great athletes. Like, Sinner is now losing. He's like, oh, he's never going to win a 5-set match. Alcaraz is too good. Oh, he's not that good anyway. He was, like, whatever. Like, like, people are going to say what they say about Yannick. He's so frail. He's so this. Like, people are always going to find the negative thing to say. But Sinner and Alcaraz are the real deal. And it's been obvious since their match at the U.S. Open, in my opinion. Since they played that insane all-time good quarterfinal at the U.S. Open, it's been clear to me that these two are the real deal. And this next era is going to be amazing. So I don't care if, like, Alcaraz doesn't win for, like, 7 months. Like, that happens to every great player. It's going to happen eventually, and everybody's going to turn on Alcaraz, you know? So you just got to be patient. But that's something that we lack. Nearly goes in that slice. It's another break point for Djokovic, though. I remember him, Anthony. Yeah, him and Radek Stepanek. Did Troitsky and Djokovic ever play doubles? I'm sure they did. I just know that they did. Maybe Davis Cup. They remind me that Evo Andy duo was very, very entertaining. I wish they had done that earlier in their respective careers. Great energy from the Brits. It was amazing. Them jumping up and down after winning that round of 16 is one of my favorite moments I've seen in tennis. It was really rewarding as somebody who is dying as a Murray fan for like the last like year and better part of a year. Murray trying so hard and just not getting anything from it. So it was that was very enjoyable. I'm not going to lie. And you would see that reaction if you do a replay on the live stream. I was really excited. I think Rybakina is a little more outspoken when she was gypped. Yeah. Sinner I'm kind of calling Sinner's going to get a little bit more extroverted as his career goes on. He's got a bit of a personality to him too. He's just a bit shy, but we're going to see that a little bit too, a little bit more, I think. Like, everybody knows Sinner's got a personality. He's just very shy and private. Tennis is all about what I've done for me lately. Sinner's getting drowned with praise, but lose to Carlos Argy semifinal met at Wimbledon, saying it's a signal, not great, absurd. Yeah, it's absolutely absurd. Won 45 of 49 matches, playing some of the most ridiculous tennis, and now he's suddenly just almost like a nobody to a lot of people. It's crazy. Sinner is next level, like unbelievably good. So it's just, it doesn't matter what happens. I mean, people are always going to play on recency bias. We saw that with the big three as well. It's kind of wild. Oh, wow. What a shot from Djokovic. Staying in this game. Long game here. Back to deuce. Listen, this is going to find a way to be longer than their match at the French, despite it being best of 3. We're already half an hour in. We're at 2-1. That's wild, actually. We're already 30 minutes into the match. Gotta be the longest first 4 games of an Olympics match, maybe ever, at least of this Olympics. Backhand, Musetti for a pass. Advantage to Lorenzo. So tired of trying to spell Italian names on Google. I often add extra consonants. Musetti. Well, that's crazy. But I always mix them up. Darderi, Nardi, Arnaldi. I mean, are you kidding me? Musetti, Berrettini. Like, that's wild. And then there's just Sinner, who's just not even close to everybody else, whose name ends on in an I, but Sinner saving. I've got all his personality for Colin Sky. Respect the game. Okay. Averaging 10-minute games. It's insane. Deuce. I think we're stuck at this game. It's a glitch. We're glitching out. You can't be mixing up Italians. Come on, guys. Yeah, that's fair. Ghost would be nice to see Shang achieving more like Shang is for China. He's going to get there. He was absolutely phenomenal in Atlanta. Really. Absolutely phenomenal. He's going to be big. Great guy as well to talk to. Forehand is so good from Musetti. This is high quality stuff at this point. By the way, everybody just joining in. Appreciate everybody tuning in for the play-by-play. It's Anthony here on commentary. Quality Shot Tennis. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the like as well. Let's try to get this stream growing. Enjoy everybody who's popped up so far to watch the stream. It's advantage Musetti. Long start. Backhand slice Musetti. Forehand of Novak. Forehand Novak is a shank. That's a great shot from Musetti off the backhand. Djokovic laughing about it. Musetti getting a lot of shots close to the line, I think, is what Novak's laughing about it. But it's 2-2, and we've played 32 minutes. That's literally an average of 8 minutes per game. Come on, Lorenzo. Ditto Zera. I went back and watched that one. Iga made a ton of unforced errors, but Jang was moving the ball so well. Yeah, Iga was not at her best, but Jang was really, she was in control. That was a shank and a half. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's true. All right, 2-2. 2-2. Serve Novak. Novak clearly a little bit on edge as he kind of goes for a huge backhand there off a return off a missed serve. So he's clearly on edge, Novak, and a little bit frustrated, which is not great for him in this stage in the Olympic semifinal. The mental side might be the main key for Novak in this match. In fact, it is the main key, I think. That and fitness, I guess. Backhand cross court, backhand Musetti. But he can't be playing a lot of long games like that too, which I'm sure is adding to the frustration. Maybe he can't even hide it. The knee might be too big of an issue for him to play such a long match. I mean, he might need a superhuman type of effort here. That's just to get to the final. Then guess what? He's got a superhuman Spanish kid in the final, an Alcaraz, who's got to beat next to get that gold. So I mean, if his even trying to win gold here and win everything in tennis would be the most insane effort, even of all the amazing efforts he's had throughout his career. But let's see if he can even get through this one. Musetti Alcaraz would be great too, by the way. Two young guys, two of the best younger players on clay courts. They played a great final in Hamburg a couple years ago, which Musetti won. So either way, we're going to get a great final. But Novak fans be hoping that he can figure something out here and that his body can hold up. Not converting 4 break points from love 40 will have a physical impact on both men. Psychological impact on both men. Yeah, absolutely. That's true. Colin Skyward with 6 bodyguards. Is that right? It's wild. Djokovic knocked out Tsitsipas, so I consider his Olympic run very successful. LOL. Nah, not yet. He's got. He's no. I mean, I think you're joking, but Novak's not going to consider it any kind of success unless he wins the gold, I think, or at least gets to the final. I think Iga and Coco's emotions showed Olympics mean a lot in tennis. Yeah. Anybody who ever says it doesn't is just lying to themselves. I think it got really popular after Tokyo. Nobody was saying the Olympics don't matter until Tokyo. I don't think that was even a part of the conversation. And then Tokyo just was bad. It was so hot. The conditions were unplayable. So many people got upset early. It was a really weird tournament. But every other Olympics has been absolutely amazing. Like 2008 Beijing was iconic. Absolutely iconic. No, I mean, Federer and Wawrinka, Nadal Djokovic epic in the semis, Blake Gonzalez epic in the semis, Nadal winning gold. It was an amazing tournament. So many great matches. 2012 at Wimbledon was so good as well. So many long matches there. Raonic versus Tsonga, Federer, Del Potro, Murray winning his first big tournament. That 2016 Rio is one of my favorite tennis tournaments I've ever watched. Absolutely amazing tournament. Great shot making, great matches. Nadal Del Potro semifinal was phenomenal. I mean, so many great matches. Monfils had some great matches. Murray Del Potro final was good right before they played an even more epic match in the semis of Davis Cup. But the Olympics have always been like so good, like unbelievably good, like in tennis. Not for other sport, like for tennis. So I think it's Tokyo, and then everybody was like, Olympics isn't worth points anymore. I think even in 2012, 2016, it was worth points. It's not worth points anymore. Tokyo sucked. Like, maybe we shouldn't consider this a big event. But it doesn't make any sense, right? When it's so prestigious and when such a big thing in the sporting world, I mean, it's a big tournament. And yeah, it's always so good. So the players care about it. It's a huge tournament. Huge. Told my son that Djokovic is playing. He promptly replied, okay, I'll cheer for the other guy. Yeah, I told my son he doesn't want to play that Djokovic is playing. That's funny. even Novak fans have to admit that's funny. I'll root for the other guy. I love it. You didn't hear our Wimby story, Ghost. I'll tell you next time I stream. I didn't hear that one either, but that's funny. I gotta hear that now. Gotta admit, I didn't hear it. She got roughed up by some Ruski meatheads. Looking for that story. Yeah, I know, Anthony. I've been saying that the Olympics are fake tennis since the 80s. And I'm an Agsy guy. No, I don't know. I'm back in the Olympics for as a big event in tennis. But I like the discussion around it. Why hate on Djokovic? On my side, there's nothing. No hate to any player. I don't think anyone here hates Djokovic. Yeah, exactly. Vodek did a breakdown of the rankings of the Olympics tennis participants. Majority triple-digit nobodies. Yeah, well, that's a ridiculous rule, the fact that you're letting those players in. There's so many better ways to do that than that. Like Matthew Ebden playing singles is something that never should have happened. He's doing great in doubles now, good for him, but he should have never been in the singles. Doubles and singles are truly different games. We've seen that this Olympics more than anything. Backhand goes out from Novak on the return, goes wide. 30-15. I consider Novak's run successful already. The fact that he came out to play today is insane with such a serious knee issue, but I knew he wouldn't be completely satisfied. Yeah, well, so far he's moving not so bad. So hopefully he's still. I'm gauging his health in this match, but yeah, it was. I mean, I clearly very worrying scenes in the last match. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely a great effort from him. Forehand to the forehand of Musetti, forehand Djokovic. Forehand of Musetti, backhand of Djokovic. cross court, backhand slice Musetti down the line, forehand of Novak. The forehand of Musetti, cross court, forehand of Djokovic. Forehand of Musetti, big cross court. Forehand of Djokovic, that's in the net. Musetti is playing so well, and he's really doing well to control the court with that forehand. So good so far. That adds to the pressure when they're there. Pressure of wanting to win. Yeah. What pressure is wanting to win for your country? Yeah, but Alcaraz is dealing with that so well. Alcaraz deals with pressure, it seems like, so well. Because it feels like it's added energy for him, which is so good. If you have confidence, I guess pressure just can add like kind of confidence as energy, you know? But, I mean, listen, everyone's human. Alcaraz is phenomenal. If Alcaraz is human. If Alcaraz is human, then everyone's human. It's a big if first about Alcaraz. That goes out, 3-3. 2016 Monica Puig winning was an all-time Olympic moment for me. So surprising. But yeah, amazing. Haven't been patriotic in decades. Don't read history if you want to enjoy the Olympics. Yeah, true. Honestly, bro, I'm much more impressed by a 250 title. I don't know, man. I mean, the Olympics used to be 750 points. That's 3 times the 250. Is it loose cartilage, strained muscles around the patella? I haven't heard any details. Yeah, I haven't heard details either. I'm not gonna lie, but I saw how bad it was during the during that second set, and that he said he was extremely worried about it with the knee. So, really, Monica Puig. Yeah, we've had some random winners in tennis in the Olympics. That's one of them. Just some winners that were pretty surprising in the moment. Such a long match already. That's going to do much better for Musetti than for Djokovic, you would have to think. Even though Novak did basically outlast Musetti in their last match, but 42 minutes where we played 6 games. That's crazy. Average of 7 minutes per game. Average of 7 minutes per game is crazy. I don't know what the average length for a game in tennis is, but I'd imagine it's like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Like 2.5 minutes seems about right, and that's maybe even overdoing it. Like that's probably overdoing it. Like 7 minutes is insane. All right, let's see. 15 love. Serve here from Novak. Backhand slice Musetti. Forehand of Djokovic. Forehand of Musetti. Down the line, that goes out. 30 love. Maybe a quicker game here. Maybe a quicker game here. Good match was in South America. First gold medal for Puerto Rico, and I'm a fan of first. The atmosphere is crazy for that match. We got to embrace the South American culture and how hyped they get for tennis. I like her as well. It's unfortunate that injuries hindered her career. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a special moment. Rio was amazing, just all together. Rio, South America is so good for tennis, man. We got to get a Masters in South America some way, somehow. That goes out from Novak, 30-15. He was starting to have a quicker game, but apparently he doesn't want a quicker game. Novak showing a lot of negative body language. That is really bad for Novak. Listen, I mean, I hate to say it, but Novak's Achilles heel might just be playing for his country a little bit. Like, it's just never been that great for him. He's obviously very caring and patriotic for Serbia. Nothing to do with that. It's just, it seems like he doesn't do great in these circumstances in his career historically. He did win Davis Cup in 2010, to be fair. So that was a victory for him, but I don't know. You kind of wonder, but I will say that this Olympics is very different. This Olympics he's dealing with the knee, so maybe not even worth that much mentioning that at this point because he is dealing with that knee issue. Let's see. Serve here from Novak coming out 40-15. But he's never been able to get to the final of the Olympics. Can he change that here? Musetti it's already quite obvious Musetti is going to make that as difficult as possible. For him, Novak. For him, Musetti is a lob way up high. That might go in. No, it's back on the side. 4-3. I mean, they've had some epics on this court, Musetti and Djokovic. I mean, I believe that they've played twice at Roland Garros, and they were both 5 sets. So, We used to see a lot of Miami's tournament was at Crandon Park. Yeah, exactly. Like Crandon Park, Miami's got to go back to Crandon Park. I wouldn't mind at this point. I'm not even going to lie. I wouldn't mind at this point if they're not going to move it back to Crandon Park to move tennis from Miami to a South American clay event or something. Like I wouldn't be fully against that. I think that might be not a terrible decision because Miami at this point has kind of lost its kind of spark a little bit. And also you have like, I don't know. The season is so crazy now. You have 2-week Indian Wells, 2-week Miami, and then you have like 2-week, 2-week Madrid, 2-week Rome. Like it feels so back to back. So I don't know. Seems like a lot to me. Puerto Rico's, you could change something with the Masters at the moment. Puerto Rico is an American colony in the Caribbean. Why would South America care? Well, a lot of South Americans will show up for Puerto Ricans. I mean, it's just, it's part of culture as well. Wasn't Novak saying he wants to be the president of Serbia after he retires tennis? No. People keep saying that. People were asking Novak, like, are you thinking about being president of Serbia? And Novak's like, no, absolutely not. I would not do that. So Novak has not said that, Max, but people keep asking Novak, and I mean, I think Novak's so focused on tennis, I wouldn't be surprised if he does. I'd be very surprised Noli doesn't go into politics after retirement. Yeah, I kind of feel the same. I'm not going to lie. It's fine even if he doesn't win gold. Doesn't even matter that much, although for him it would be sad. Yeah, that's fair. Ghost, they used to call Miami the South American Slam. Yeah. That's cool. I didn't even know that, but I did know that they did have quite a big South American following that comes down there, or that used to come down there. Here's the truth. Even if Djokovic wins gold in Paris, I will always remember loving Leah's Tokyo breakdown. It always happens against Carreno Busta. It happened both times against Carreno Busta. But I mean, listen, his breakdown in that bronze medal match, and also him skipping the bronze medal match at the mixed doubles, that was not a moment where I liked Novak. Those were two of my least favorite moments I've seen from Novak, particularly skipping the mixed match, because his partner had a chance to win a bronze. Like, why would you withdraw from such a huge match? Makes no sense. Back in Novak, that's in the net. Musetti really making Novak move. 15-all. It would be big for Novak's mental and probably therefore physical, that and confidence in terms of winning this match, if he could break away and get a break here and then serve this first set out. But let's see what he can do. It's Musetti trying to stop that from happening. So far, Musetti with 9 winners to 4 winners from Novak. So hitting more than twice as many. Forehand Musetti at the back into Djokovic, back into Musetti. Backhand Novak, forehand Musetti. Forehand of Djokovic, forehand Musetti. Inside out, the backhand of Novak, forehand Musetti. We're going forehand to forehand, down the line, backhand slice Musetti. Forehand inside out, backhand slice Musetti again. Forehand Djokovic inside out, Musetti's there. What speed? Forehand swing volley, Djokovic gets it. 15-30 for Novak Djokovic. There you go. What a rally. Insane rally. That was a fantastic initial forehand from Novak. His forehand's gotten better and better. It's electric to see Novak and how good he's got. Like how much throughout his career he just kept improving. It's kind of like a LeBron James, like a Tom Brady. Like his longevity in the sport and how good he still remains is crazy. 15-30. Let's see. Backhand Musetti down the line. Novak. What speed to even nearly get it, but 30-all. Novak seems like he's going to put all of his energy into this game, which might be better, might be worse for him. We'll see. Here's the truth. Even Djokovic wins. Yeah. Thank you for clearing that out about Novak, Anthony. Yeah, I didn't love that part of it. Think sociologically speaking, it's wise not to confuse South American expats, South Americans who follow tennis, real South Americans. I mean, fair. What a rally. Novak would hitting. Yeah, crazy. Wow, 40-30 Musetti. I guess this Olympic event has no points to gain in the my God, what a backhand. Yeah. Has no points against the ATP rankings. Yeah, it's annoying. I don't like it, Gerald. I mean, it's such a big tournament. Everybody is watching it. Like, why in the world would it not be worth points? Like, it should. I mean, I understand the fact that, like, I understand the fact that some players that are, like, even the top 30 in the world sometimes can't play it or even have a chance to win because there are 4 players better in their country. But guess what? You had a chance to be in the top 4 in your country. So, I mean, it's an equal playing field of who gets in. You just have to try to be the best. Like, it's not an equal playing field in terms of which country you're a part of. That's true. But I just feel like in terms of gaining a lot of points in the tournament anyway, like, I don't know. I just feel like it should by all count. I think it should be worth at least Masters 1000 points. At the very least, like 500 or 750. It makes no sense. It's worth nothing. But I think it should be worth at least Masters 1000. Musetti accidentally hits the umpire with return to serve. We are at 4-4, by the way, now. Djokovic was putting a lot into trying to break Musetti there. Was unable to do so. This is a chance for Musetti to step up. But I think it could be worth 1500. Like I think it could be worth ATP finals level. Or like 1250. But I think it should be worth something. That's a forehand well wide from Novak. He needs to get a lot more positive very quickly. I'd rather they give points for UTS or Laver Cup. Yeah, I don't know. Not for me. Not for me, Ghost. I've already accepted before this match that today is going to be very difficult to win. Might end in a loss. I'm afraid. I'm just glad to see Novak's dedication. Fair enough. Serve here from Novak. Down the T4 into Musetti. This is a big point. Musetti backhand down the line. Djokovic there at the solid half volley. So good. It's what Novak's been doing throughout his career. Guy hits a flashy shot trying to hit a winner. Novak's like, nope. Novak's like, no, I'm better. I don't care. I'm not flashy, but I'm just going to find ways to win. Novak's robotic winning like instincts against Musetti's unbelievable talent and speed. And he's won this battle about 5,000 times versus Rafa and Roger and Andy and other players. Grigor. Gale. Forehand of Djokovic. Musetti's going to be there. He is with the lob. Smash. Musetti's there again. It's like that point at the French. Oh, he missed it. How is Novak's overhead so bad? People always joke about it, but it's not even a joke. It's so bad. I mean, it's crazy how bad Novak's overhead is. It's laughable. Everybody's has an Achilles heel. And Novak's is the overhead. It's wild. 15:30, chance for Musetti. This is absolutely crucial moments in this Olympics. Every point that's happening right now is an absolutely crucial moment in this tournament. Wow, what a serve! Wow, Musetti was attempting Novak. He was waiting for that out wide serve, and Novak hits an absolutely perfect ace down the tee. Chalk flew up. Real-time Hawkeye. There are also other tournaments going this weekend that non-Olympians are getting to gain points. Yeah, no, and I don't understand. It makes no sense. Like, almost unfair to the Olympians. Yeah, it's a good point, Kill. Yeah, I agree, Kill. It's like, why? I mean, the Olympics are the epitome of sport prestige. 30-all, huge moment. Djokovic has really pushed for the break. Credit Musetti for standing strong. Impressive. Very impressive. He's played a great match. I mean, listen, Musetti must feel like this is his chance to medal at the Olympics. I mean, listen, if this is played at, I don't know, on hard courts, it doesn't seem like that's as good for him. That's where it's probably going to be the next two times. Musetti's got to feel like this is his chance to medal out in the Olympics at Roland Garros. Same thing for Steph. Same thing for Casper. But for Musetti, backhand slice, what a rally. Backhand slice, cross score, the backhand slice of Musetti. Forehand of Novak. Backhand Musetti. Oh, you completely missed it. That was an opportunity as well. I don't know what happened there. Completely missed it, that backhand wide. Zverev said it's worth more than a major, so maybe 5,000 points. That's crazy. 5,000. It's like two majors, 2.5 majors. 2.5 majors is crazy. 2.5 majors is basically what Alcaraz has won so far this year. So you would trade everything that Alcaraz has done so far this year for the Olympics. I don't know if that's quite the case. But some players do really rank Olympics above anything else, and I don't blame them. I really don't. I still think Grand Slams are generally the epitome peak of tennis, but it's not like swimming or something, but still. 5-4 for Novak Djokovic, who always finds a way to stay ahead, it seems like. And then what do you think about Shelton, Korda, and Tiafoe playing Washington over the Olympics? Yeah, Washington and Atlanta, right? For Ben Shelton, it makes sense. I'll say that first of all. Shelton, I think it was the right choice. Or if he wanted to do that. He's going to have more chances to play the Olympics. The dude is so young. He's like 20 years old, right? He's not in like incredible form where he's going to suddenly medal on his worst surface on clay. And he's got semifinals of US Open to defend, which is going to be absolutely crucial for him to at least try to get to the quarterfinals. Let's say like Tiafoe last year when he was defending and lost to Shelton. So for Ben Shelton, it makes complete sense. I think it was the right decision, as long as he's okay with skipping Paris, which it seems like he's fine with. And then for the other two, it's a bit different. Sebastian Korda surprised me. I would have rather seen Korda try to do something at the Olympics. Like, I don't really understand why he didn't. I like Korda on clay. He's beaten Alcaraz on clay, for example. Like, I'm not sure about Korda's decision. He's had a couple decent matches, nearly lost to Kokkinakis, to be fair, but he's had a couple decent matches in Washington, but I would have rather seen him play the Olympics. And then Tiafoe's like right in the middle. Like, he could have done either one. Tiafoe's not very good on clay, so I kind of get it. He also needs to defend quarterfinals at US Open. Tiafoe and Korda, I kind of feel like maybe should have played, but Tiafoe, I understand. And Shelton, I definitely understand. So yeah, basically Shelton, I think probably made the right choice. Korda, I wish would have played the Olympics, and Tiafoe, either decision would have made sense, really. But none of them, their best surface is clay, but Korda is good on clay, so I would have rather seen him play. And Shelton won Houston earlier this year, and Tiafoe won it last year, so it's not like they can't play on clay, even though RG and Houston are like night and day, but still. Djokovic is such negative body language. Just can't make a backhand in the court. This is the last thing you want to see from Novak. This is a bad sign for his winning chances in this match. Can't stop with a negative body language. You rarely see Novak like this. He's a very mentally oriented athlete, if that makes sense. And I think just mentally knowing he's playing at the Olympics, something about this stage in the Olympics just gets to Novak. And the knee is not helping matters either. Nor is the fact that he's playing a Musetti who's so locked in and playing absolutely amazing on probably his favorite court in the world. Even though he's never made it to the quarterfinals at Roland Garros, it's probably his favorite court in the world. I mean, I think nobody would say that Musetti plays better at Wimbledon than Roland Garros. Although Musetti is good on grass. Maybe some people would, but Musetti's better at Roland Garros than at Wimbledon. He's just had horrible draws. Musetti is better at Roland Garros. Djokovic made a big push for the break. Again, it will lead to pressure. Yeah. Young Djokovic could hit a smash. I missed that Shirley bastard. No, he couldn't. He couldn't at the Olympics. The way he lost to Rafa in his first semifinals of the Olympics was a horrific smash. Novak's overhead has always just evaded him completely. Yeah, young Novak is iconic in itself. No doubt. You are damn right it should be worth points. A great event, a world event for that matter. Yeah, exactly, Joe. I'm right there with you. It should be worth points. What a second serve, absolute beauty. Yeah. Hour in, and we're not even at 5-5 yet. Forehand to the forehand of Djokovic. Not used to the fact that we can do play-by-play. Quality shot tennis wasn't allowed it at Wimbledon. But I'm happy that we are able to now again. Novak, by the way, sneakily trying to fight his way back into this game. Back at 40-30. My hope is that Novak's let all that negative emotion out and that stress out, and now he can kind of find better tennis. Because honestly, I don't think he was doing that like against Del Potro. Like against Del Potro, Novak was like all smiles. Against Zverev, I don't remember him letting out that much emotion when he was falling behind. He was very kind of like stone-faced. This might be good in a weird way. Because that emotion's going to be there anyway, clearly. Back into Novak's a lob. Oh, no way. Tweener. Oh, that's out. I don't know. There are a couple times Musetti's gone for a tweener and a behind the back that I don't know if he needs to go for that right now. You know what I mean? Like that, he had time to run around it. He had time to run around it. There's no reason to tweener. And I'm a pro tweener guy. Like people know me, I'm like a pro tweener guy. And it wasn't a horrific time to hit one, but it was a bit low percentage. He had time to hit a forehand. That's not a great sign for Musetti mentally. Suddenly 40 love turns to deuce, and Djokovic is 2 points away from the first set. Look at DC versus the Olympics. I'm sorry, y'all. The Olympics is fake tennis. But why, Ghost? Why is it fake tennis though? Well, like why though? Backhand Musetti down the line, forehand of Novak, forehand of Musetti. The backhand, forehand Musetti. Inside in. That goes out. It's a set point for Djokovic out of nowhere. Novak Djokovic started off his year with Jannik Sinner coming back from 40 love to break him in that fourth set in Australia. And in the most important tournament of Novak Djokovic's year this year, he came out right from the start of the year and said the Olympics is my number one priority, and then it's the slams. He said that. And right now, he's trying to come back from 40 love to break Musetti in an absolutely crucial match to get the first set. Serve Musetti. Novak's in this. Drop shot. That's in the net. Novak Djokovic gets out of jail there. Escapes 40 love. First set to Novak. He's one set away from getting to the final. But let's be fair here. Musetti's still in this, and that was a long first set. And he won the first set against Zverev in the last Olympics. So Zverev, of course, would say that because he has already won gold. It's common sense. Yeah, exactly. It's ego, too. Like, come on. Zverev would have won like 3 slams, and Zero Goalie would have said there's no value of Olympic gold. It's so true. It's so true. Yeah. The Olympics, they're worthless. Three slams. That's a lot. Shelton, Corda, and Tiafoe know the Olympics is a dog and pony show. Honestly, Shelton winning a national championship at Florida. It's more impressive than gold medal. Forza Musetti. Forza. I think he'll still be playing at a very high level in the second set. But Musetti should have been more clutch at the end there. Oh, wow. FAA wins bronze in mixed doubles. Let's go, Felix. FAA has been FAA has been so good in FAA's so good in playing for his country throughout the years. It's amazing. And listen, FAA is the difference between FAA playing for his country and FAA in general is crazy. But that means that FAA has that in him, you know? FAA has something special in him. He just needs to find the mental thing. But if he can mentally play like he's playing for his country kind of in the other times, then he's doing well. I'm always backing at Felix. Like, he should be higher than he is. Like, Shapovalov is one thing. Shapovalov is just, I don't know what to I don't know what to make of Shapo. I hope he can do something down the road. The guy is so talented, it's a joke. But and he was so good, so young. So he should have done so much more already, but anyway, I'm not to hate on Shapo. He's been top 10 in the world, but made a Masters final. But Felix, he's a different story. Like, Felix, in my opinion, the mental side is the big thing letting Felix down. He should be higher than he's been. We're at the business end of the set, guys. Predictions. No, I love it. Predictions for the second set. I'm going to go with Musetti 6-3. Musetti 6-3 for the second set. Lorenzo doesn't mess this game up. Anthony, you're right. He has often said that he lets out emotion for his win. Good, it's not negative. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm a pro tweener guy. Me too, bro. Absolutely. Listen, it's a great shot. I love watching it. I remember when Roger hit his tweener against Djokovic 2009 U.S. Open. I remember I was called, I was playing with my cousins. We were like 8 years old, and we were called into the other room, like, look at this insane shot that Federer hit. And then I didn't see the shot as it happened, but I saw the end of the replays, him hitting it between the legs. What an iconic shot that was. And I've had people tell me tennis does not belong in the Olympics. If that is the case, neither does breakdancing. Yeah, listen, tennis, one of the hardest, most physical, mental sports. Come on. And then you're saying like, it doesn't deserve to be in the Olympics, the epitome of sport. What are we talking about? Come on, man. We said he effed himself up with that defensive looper. I hate the shot so much. Yeah, it can backfire. Over 1 hour for the first set, always big for the player that gets it. Yeah, mental edge, big mental edge. Novak's unstoppable. Hate is not good enough to stop him. You can hate him as much as you want. Please finish some straights. Okay. We'll see. Then FA just losing singles. Someone, yeah, to Alcaraz. He'll be playing for bronze, though, against the loser of this match. That's a bad drop shot from Djokovic. Gets the love 30. I'm guessing 6-3 Musetti. 6-3 Musetti. Let's see. Anthony Baffet, 6-1, 6-1 to Alcaraz. I can bet Rude would make Alcaraz sweat much more. Felix didn't even play bad, though. Alcaraz is playing out of his mind. Anthony, do you think Sinner needs to develop a deep slice like Musetti? I feel like that's a good tool to have in the tool chest, especially on grass. I just don't know if he can get as low to hit a slice as Musetti. Sinner's like 6'4", and Musetti's like 5'10" or something. It's just going to be harder. I mean, Musetti, I think Sinner has been trying to slice more, but it's just going to be harder for him to develop that. Musetti's always going to have a better slice than Sinner, in my opinion. But Sinner has a better pretty much everything else, so it doesn't hurt that much for Yannick. Poetry used to be in the Olympics, so why not tennis? Yeah, exactly. I'm going 6-4 Djokovic. Poetry, LOL. There's been a lot of crazy stuff in the Olympics. Smash Novak. Cross court. That's a good one from Novak. That's a good one from Novak. It's the weirdest thing, though. I feel like when Novak has a shot, overhead that's an easy overhead where he's supposed to finish the point, I feel like that's when he struggles the most. It's insane. Like when he has like a shot that's like a little bit difficult and he, I don't know, like that's why when he's like a little bit further back in the court, there's a lot of height on the ball. I feel like he almost does better with those when he has to use like more of his like really crazy athleticism to hit through it. And like, but when it's easy, I feel like just something about it. He just can't hit it. It's so weird. Like truly so weird. That's another drop shot in the net. This is poor mentally from Novak right after winning the first set. Why in the world would Novak hit a drop shot there? Just so weird. It's just nerves, I think. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that's just all nerves and bad mental composure from Novak, to be honest. It's 15-40. Break point. Let's see. Backhand slice Musetti. Forehand of Novak. Backhand of Musetti. Forehand Djokovic. That goes out. A horrific game from Djokovic after winning the first set. I mean, what is Novak even doing, dude? 1-0. That's too much drop shots in one game. Yeah, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Horrific game from Djokovic. I mean, one of the poorest of the whole year. Right after winning the first set. So, Golden Slam Club. Win all 4 Grand Slams and Olympic gold medal in singles. Serena Williams, Rafa Nadal, Andre Agassi, and Steffi Graf. Wow. You know what's so crazy that I just thought about? Well, I mean, okay, so women's and so Agassi and Rafa on the men's side, and I mean Graf and like just in terms of men's champions, Agassi and Rafa have done that. Those are the only 2 on the men's side to have done so far. Djokovic trying to become the 3rd on the men's side to do so. If Novak, I can imagine a scenario where Novak loses to. I can imagine a scenario where Novak loses to Alcaraz in the final, and then Alcaraz wins Australian Open, and then Carlos has done it already, and Novak before Novak, and Novak never does. That's crazy. Like just thinking about that as a possibility. By the way, Djokovic has won 1 point this set so far. Musetti is 5-1 in points so far this set. That's crazy. 1-0 at 15 love already serving. Make that 6-1. This is really strange. It reminds me of, I don't know. It doesn't remind me of a lot. This is just a weird situation. And it's not nerves. He spent so much energy in the first set. He can have a bad game. Calm down. I don't know. It's a really poor start, though. He would have wanted... I mean, it's not Novak-like, though, to be honest. It's kind of like against Steph, though. He did a similar thing against Tsitsipas. Gray Anthony, terrible game from Nola. Yeah, absolutely. They made a mock Olympics on TV here some years ago. One of the events was just waiting. Guys sitting on chairs just waiting. Yeah, watching paint dry. Who's the best at watching paint dry? Watching grass grow? Dude, the goat of watching grass growing, one of the GOAT athletes. It's incredible. What a sport. I think Golden Slam is when you win every slam and gold in a single year. I'm sure. No, that's a calendar Golden Slam. A career, and only Steffi Graf has done that on the women's side. A career Golden Slam is just having won all 4 in the Olympics, which Rafa and Agassi have done. I believe Agassi has also won the ATP Finals. I think Agassi is like the only guy to have won all of everything in the men's singles. I'm pretty sure the finals, the Olympics, and all the 4 slams. But Djokovic has won all 9 Masters as well. I mean, the idea of this guy literally having won everything in the sport is just absolutely insane. He would literally have a career golden everything. I don't know what you would call that, but Masters, slams, Olympics, finals. Like, that would be absurd. But Novak is like Alcaraz, man. And like Roger Rafa. He's just so good on all surfaces, which helps a lot. I mean, he's not just won everything. He's won every Masters tournament almost 3 times. He's won every slam almost 4 times. Like Novak is the GOAT. It's insane, his records. Wow, what a backhand cross court. Novak goating with that shot. Gets the 30-40. Andre Agassi is my GOAT. I love it. I liked Sampras back in the day. I'm not even I like watching Sampras more when I watch matches back in the day, but Sampras didn't prioritize the Olympics. Agassi never played it after 96. Yeah, well, he already won it in Atlanta, Agassi. So yeah, but that is interesting. Arani Paolini in the stands for Musetti. I assume that's cool. Yeah, watching on their compatriots. Great. Break point for Djokovic here. I'm old enough to remember the Olympics were pretty much amateur athletes, and that's the generation I've heard that from. Yeah. Backhand slice Musetti. Forehand Novak. He's hitting that inside-out forehand so well. Forehand to Musetti. Why is he hitting a lob there? Swinging volley. Musetti's kind of slow to each shot. Musetti playing a bad game there, or at least a bad point. Not a great start to the second set from either player, to be honest. Musetti should have ran away with that. These guys are not rolling with momentum very well. Djokovic should have done better in that first game after winning the first set, and Musetti should have definitely gone up to 2-0. That was all on him. Musetti maybe would have been a little bit happier there to have a little bit more of a reliable serve, to have that little bit of a crutch for his confidence there, in my opinion. 1-1. Novak 5 games away from something he's won. The only thing that he's not done in his career so far, outside of maybe like winning the Grand Slam or something, like a calendar slam, but there are very few things. The only thing he's not done in his career so far, which is get to the Olympics final and play for gold. He is 5 games away against Lorenzo Musetti. Let's see if he can do so. Match is not done. Forehand Musetti down the middle, flat down the middle. Backhand of Djokovic. Forehand Musetti attacking the ball, love 15. By the way, guys, once again, please don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis if you are new. And make sure to check out all the interviews for the Atlanta Open. I got a chance to go to the Atlanta Open. I was there every day throughout that event, and I got to interview a lot of cool players like Francis Tiafoe, I got to interview Andy Roddick, Mike and Bob Bryan. All of those interviews are on the channel. Davidovich Fokina, Nishioka. So all those interviews are on the channel. Jordan Thompson. So, and yeah, Roddick and Bryan's was fun. So definitely check that out on the channel. Oh, Musetti with a brilliant shot. That's the speed of Musetti. Djokovic still absolutely yelling at his box, which is still not a great sign, I think. Insane return game from Novak, man. It's not that bad from Musetti. It's a bit of both. I mean, Novak did well, but Musetti, the last point there especially, was just poor. Okay, here's the comparison. The Olympics are the slams of the Eurovision Song Contest is to actual music. But why, though? Like, you know what I mean? Why, though? Just because it's not worth points? Like, if you see how much the athletes care and what the Olympics means to sport in general, like, why is it not up there? You know? Where would you put the prestige of golf in the Olympics? That looks much less relevant than tennis in the Olympics. Yeah, I agree. Exactly. What's the ADF like? He seems pretty earnest. Yeah, ADF was really cool. At first, he was, Francis Tiafoe was there when I was setting up the camera. It was the only interview I did outside. And Tiafoe was just joking around with ADF, like right in front of me, just like right before he was, ADF was to do press with myself. I was the only interviewer there. It was one-on-one. It was really weird. Like, that was a really crazy, surreal moment. All right, here we go. Play by forehand here of Djokovic. Back to playing here. 15-30. Back in slice Musetti. Back into Djokovic. Back into Musetti. That goes out. It's 30 all. But yeah, that was really wild. Just seeing Tiafoe and ADF. But Tiafoe was very friendly and nice. Like, it seemed like all the players really liked him. I've had my different opinions of Francis as well, but he was very nice and very friendly in person. And Fokina, very serious at first, talking, but then he was very friendly and very nice as well. And he seems like a very genuine guy. I only got to interview him once, but he was a very thoughtful guy as well. It was quite clear. So yeah, it seemed like a very thoughtful, genuine, nice guy. He said ciao to me, and we kind of shook hands as we ended the interview. It's all very nice. So yeah, it was crazy. All right, big rally here. Forehand, inside out, back in Musetti. Forehand of Novak, forehand of Musetti. It's a huge rally here. One of the biggest points of the match. Backhand cross court, the backhand of Djokovic. This is where Novak needs to mentally step up in an Olympic semifinal. Musetti swinging early. I mean, listen, it's Novak who's yelling in frustration, but it's Musetti who's really worrying me with these errors. The behind the back shot, I mean, I'm going to be honest, the behind the back shot he had at like 30 love or 30-15 the first game made me feel like something's a little bit off. The tweener he hit later, the point he played at 30-40 at 1-0, that backhand that he pulled down the line way too early, very low percentage. He had a very similar one a couple of games ago. Like, Musetti seems like if this is a mental battle, even though Novak is much more clearly frustrated and on edge, it feels like he might be winning the battle. Letting the frustration out might actually be serving Novak compared to his semifinals in the past. What was that? What was that? That's got to be a top 20. That's got to be a top 10 or 20 worst overhead Novak's ever hit. I mean, I've been talking about Novak's overhead. That has to be up there. I almost wonder if Novak is thinking about all those missed overheads against Rafa at this stage 16 years ago. No, I'm not. But I mean, listen, how is Novak's overhead so off kilter? It is Novak's Achilles heel. What is Carlos's Achilles heel? Like, even Novak has a weakness. It's the overhead. I guess the question is, what is Carlos's Achilles heel? Carlos's Achilles heel might literally be having too much fun on the court. That might be Carlos's Achilles heel. Like, sometimes having too much fun on the court and letting matches, making things a little bit too difficult for him when he could be a little bit more focused on solid strategy. Or maybe a serve, but I don't know. But Novak's Achilles heel is the overhead. Forehand inside out, backhand slice of Lorenzo. Forehand of Djokovic, backhand slice Musetti. Backhand Djokovic, backhand Musetti. Backhand Novak, Back in Musetti down the line. Forehand of Novak. Stays in. Backhand slice of Djokovic comes in. Forehand, backhand. That's in the ground. Break point for Lorenzo Musetti. I want a 3-setter all the way. Come on, Anthony, you're picking on nothing. Musetti has been so resilient and good. It's almost like pro Novak and his chances in this match. I'm just saying in terms of mentally, the mental war here and winning, I pick up on those little things. And Musetti, it's just the little things, but we'll see. Jesus, Novak Djokovic is going to smash to save his life. That was shocking. Carlos says nothing but glowing things about Bigfoot. Yeah, exactly. Break point again. Novak talking with a chair. Let's see here. This is interesting. What is he saying? What is happening here? Was it a time violation? I missed it. Yeah, wow. So he's lost his first serve here with a code violation. That's crazy. Here we go. Musetti with a chance to break here. I do feel like in the Zverev and the Del Potro losses in the last couple of Olympics, though, Novak was too, not showing his frustrations. I don't think he was doing that in those matches. So this might not be that bad of a thing in a weird way. Let's see. Still more frustration than you would like to see from Novak. Let's see. Second serve from Djokovic. This has been a high-level match so far, in my opinion. From both sides. Forehand of Musetti. The backhand of Djokovic. Cross court. Backhand of Musetti. Cross court. The backhand Novak. Backhand slice Musetti. Backhand of Djokovic. Backhand Musetti. Backhand Djokovic with a rally. Backhand Musetti. It's in the net. And once again, I feel like that's a down-the-line backhand Musetti would usually make. Musetti's playing very well, but as a commentator, I try to pick up on little things. And I feel like Novak, if he can hold here, then he has a good chance here. I'll just say that. If Novak can hold here and his knee holds up, then I feel like he's got a chance here. A good chance. Verbal obscenity, the umpire said. Okay, I appreciate that, Jared. Yeah, I missed that. Language warning, okay. Hope we get more dark Nole. Yeah. Come on, Joker, let the Joker out. Yeah, I mean, I like it. He lets a little bit of personality out. I love it. I like to see it. Hey, what's up, Tom? Go, sir, from Novak. It's a double fault. Novak's going to regret that one. Double fault. Advantage to Musetti. Advantage to Novak. Or advantage to Musetti, I should say. On Novak's serve. Backhand Musetti is a looper way up high for him. Novak. Inside out. Backhand Musetti. Backhand Djokovic. Backhand Musetti. What a rally. That's in the net. Great points there from Musetti. Very strong. Novak showing his frustration at the umpire. Absolutely frustrated. Wow, Novak absolutely yelling at the umpires. Crazy. Wild to see. He's got to control his emotions a little bit here. I mean, you see that with Novak and the passion he has, but he's got to be careful. Is he yelling at his box there, I guess? It looked like he was talking to the umpire. I guess he's yelling at the box. That's good. I mean, that is crazy. I mean, that's the passion of sports, man. I mean, just kind of let's take a step back. I mean, this is the passion of the Olympics and of sports. We've seen that from Novak in the past, just the passion he has for, I mean, that's what you have to become the GOAT, I guess. It reminds me of the absolute crazy yelling he had after the Berrettini win at Roland Garros a few years ago. It's just some like almost crazy yelling, where his voice is almost strained. Wait, what happened? How did Novak lose the deuce point? Yes, double fault. I think he's yelling at his boxing anthem. Yeah, you're right. I was like, if he's yelling at the umpire, he's got to be super careful. It's like Rublev yelling at the lunges, but yeah, he was yelling at the coaching box, so not that bad. All right, Musetti here to serve. Yeah, Djokovic yet to win a title this year so far, by the way. But he's done better though recently in recent months though, Novak. So even though he hasn't picked up a title, Wimbledon finals pretty good, to be fair. Here we go, 15-love Musetti. This would be a very, very, very interesting third set, and it seems like we're going to get it. I mean, if Novak goes 0-4 in Olympic semifinals, that would be truly something else. To never reach an Olympics final in your career. It would be Djokovic versus FAA in the bronze medal match. We'll see. It's a good swing volley from Novak. He's hit a few good swinging volleys. It's the overhead he can't figure out. Anyone else heard Fabio rant in Indian Wells? Forgot what year? Yeah, Fonini is a legend. This guy, that's my favorite drama, is Fonini drama. Teenage testosterone freak Novak still in there, folks. That's a little fun to see. Yeah. That's a millet. Just see those insane shots from Novak. Yeah, he's still playing really well. Like, this dude is 37, battling up against 21-year-olds on their best surface in the semis of Olympics. Like, that's pretty amazing. The oldest Olympic semifinalist in history. Like, the oldest Olympic semifinal in history. And by 3 years. He beat his own record. At 34 years old, he was the oldest semifinalist in Olympics history in 2021. Still wonder how Coco did not get a sportsmanlike penalty in that Bekic match. Mary Carrillo said she was disappointed in Coco. Yeah, you would be a little bit disappointed, but I mean, Coco's been screwed over so many times. So it was, and the fact that you don't have that replay technology, so she had no way of knowing if she was even right or wrong. I mean, yeah, she was definitely went over the line, but I definitely understand the frustration at least. But I mean, I agree that it was over the line. 15-40, Djokovic with 2 break points. Both, I mean, we've only had breaks in the set, right? Pattern is going to continue. Y'all remember when Andy told Fonini to shut up? Top 10 best moments in sports history. By the way, how sad is it that Andy is now out of the picture? Andy and Roger are now both retired. But at least Andy had the GOAT retirement tweet, and it's never going to be beat on Twitter yesterday. Never liked tennis anyway. It's hilarious. It was a good way to end his career, Murray. I mean, you got to be happy with how it all happened and ended. Fritz and Paul are great players as well. It's a lob over. Novak goes out. We've had 4 games and 4 breaks in the second set. I feel like mentally that's going to break Musetti more than it breaks Novak, if I'm being honest. That's my opinion. I think Novak might be able to win in 2 sets. That's my feeling. We'll see. Musetti's not going to give up either. Let's see. Novak Djokovic. Yep. Exactly, Millage. Another break. Good grief. Insane. Hey, don't forget Danielle Collins. Shut your mouth. Yeah, Jane. Danielle Collins just talking off to like any crowd she can find is amazing. Love it. Ostapenko drama. Ghost Andy Shut Up is a classic. One of the best ever tennis moments. What a drop shot from Novak. Even Musetti speed can't get there. Yeah, what's up, Jane? Good to have you in here. Hello, Jane. Novak perfectly fits that Thanos dialogue. I'm inevitable. That statement is made for Novak. I love it. I love it. I feel like Novak might win this in straights now. That's my feeling at this point. I said Novak in 3. Djokovic Alcaraz Olympics final. Just think about it for a minute. Like, that's amazing. The fact that that really could be what we get. It could be another Alcaraz in straight sets if Novak, it seems like it could be that way. But, I mean, either way, just to get that in the final would be amazing. And Novak will be extra motivated. We know it. Playing for gold. It would be, on paper, one of the most important matches of his entire career, Novak. Not that he needs it. I mean, he's already the GOAT, in my opinion, but it would be quite nice. Even to get a final of the Olympics already kind of helps him, He's won everything else and at least made the final of the Olympics. 4 semifinals just kind of puts a blemish on this tournament for Novak. At least having made the final in his last run at 37 at least helps. With a knee issue as well, to be fair. Backhand of Musetti. That goes out. 30-15 for Djokovic. Drop shot. Yep. That was a better one after the 2 poor ones he had in the first game. Queen Danimal super open with her emotions. Yeah. She'll tell it like it freaking is. That match against Vilgan and Gile, my fellow ETSU alumni, might have been the best men's match I've seen all year. It was absolutely phenomenal. Matt, I loved every minute. It was amazing. And seeing Murray pull that out somehow, it was gutting for Gile, and for Vliegen, but yeah, absolutely amazing. So wait, do the semifinal losers play for bronze? Yes, Jane, yeah. So loser of this match will play Felix Auger-Aliassime for the bronze medal. Winner of this one will play Alcaraz for the gold. And whoever wins this will medal no matter what, at least the silver. Backhand. Just feels like Djokovic has the upper hand in a lot of these rallies. I don't know. Musetti, lob, Djokovic smash, right back to Musetti. Slice, volley. Musetti's going to be there. Oh, he is. Oh, he's going to be there too. Oh, he tried it. Oh, huge slide on the clay. What an effort from Musetti, man. You got to applaud that effort. Sorry for clapping into the mic. That was my bad. But what an effort from Musetti. Wow, what a point from Novak, though. A stunning point from both. What a play from Novak Djokovic. Djokovic with the net skills. He's had to improve those net skills to rival Medvedev, who stands so far back behind the baseline after Medvedev denied him the calendar slam. He's had to improve his net skills to rival against Alcaraz, who is so good with his full use of the full court. But it's better than ever. That was a great point from the Serb. Djokovic 3 games away from doing something he's never done at the Olympics before. Anthony, you're right. Andy's post-retirement tweet was so beautiful, very witty. It's hilarious because it's like a tweet that you make a joke when you start your career. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna play. It's like he made his whole career into like one long joke. Like, I'm gonna play for 20 years just so I could tweet this out. Like, it's that kind of a thing. I think it's got like 900,000 likes on Twitter or something, so that's cool too. See tennis so much in the spotlight. Deserves it. Bronze, because I mean on Instagram that's like easy money, but on Twitter you don't see a lot of tweets with that amount of attention, unless you're like BTS or something. Bronze final daytime tomorrow, gold match later in the day. Okay, cool, yeah. More tennis, chest bumps and high fives. Insane Novak, yeah, crazy point there, Snahil. Yeah, I appreciate everybody joining in. The fact that y'all want to join in and watch my streams is always just such an awesome moment for me. So thank you guys. Always fun to talk to y'all, Snahil, Max, Jane, Jera, Ghost, Tom. Appreciate everybody who joins in. Ego was crying after the bronze win today. Don't think it was tears of joy. Yeah, I mean, she medaled. She medaled for Poland, but she would have hoped for the gold. It was probably a mix, though, I would think. But yeah, I shouldn't be worried how Carlos will play in the finals if it were to be Novak. I shouldn't be worried how Carlos will play in the finals if it were to be Novak. Yeah, Carlos played amazing at Wimbledon. I don't expect him to do any less. Carlos will do Carlos things, I'm sure. Well, I'm starting to feel like Carlos is so good across all surfaces. Like, what if Alcaraz becomes the first guy to win every Olympics he plays? Like, I don't mean to be like what's the word? Over the top. But like, Alcaraz is so good already at the Olympics. Like, he is so good. Like, this is his first Olympics ever. Even playing with his idol and legend, Rafa Nadal, the guy was playing great in doubles, which he's not used to. And look at the way he's playing in singles. Like, this guy might just step up every time he plays the Olympics. Like, that's pretty amazing. Like, he might be like I don't know. I don't want to speak too soon, but like that, there's not been a men's singles player that's been that dominant at the Olympics, but you can imagine that there could be somebody like that. Bronze finals tomorrow morning for the men, gold finals Sunday afternoon. Yes, that is ridiculous. We have talked about that all week. Yeah. I think Alcaraz would have a tougher time with Musetti than Novak. That's fair. We'll see. It's hard to say at this point, but I definitely understand that opinion, no doubt. All right, it's 15 love here for Musetti. Serve from Lorenzo. Kick serve. That goes out. Thanks, everybody, for joining in so far. We've got over 68 people on stream, which is awesome. Hopefully, you can keep this growing. A lot of fun to commentate. Anthony here for QualityShot. It's a good one so far. Musetti's played well, too. It was all breaks this set until Novak got that hole to serve. Be interesting if he could step up here, Novak. Great slide. He's going to put his all into this game, I feel, Novak. Forehand cross court for him. Novak down the line is great. 360, that's too good. Novak knows when to pounce. Musetti's been up a break twice in the set. So, you know, he's going to be looking to pounce here. 15-30. Can Novak get to a stage in the Olympics he's never been at before? Absolute history. Very arguably the GOAT of this sport. Doing something, one of the only things, if not basically the only thing he hasn't done in the sport so far. He's going for it in very difficult circumstances. Backhand Djokovic, that's what I'm talking about. What did I say earlier with the weird shots Musetti is hitting? Just slightly. Tennis is a game of perfection. At the pro level, listen, when I was at even at the Atlanta Open, a 250 tournament, watching those players, those players are so good. Even the qualifying, they're so good. Everybody is so good. It's such small margins at the top. It's a game of perfection. If you see even little errors from a Musetti there where he's just a little bit off, that means Djokovic is going to pounce. And that's that terrible kind of drop shot slice there. Musetti with a fantastic one-handed backhand inside out, though, there for a winner. Federer-esque with that shot. For real. That was a Federer backhand out of nowhere. Right on top of the baseline. That was Federer in the flesh. But and he said he's been influenced by Roger. But you look for those little things, because then it comes out in the big points like that, where Musetti just hits that subpar shot. Oh, Musetti hit it right back to Novak. Volley. Backhand. Novak, no way. This is unbelievable right now. Smash. Novak's there. This is crazy. Forehand. Musetti. Cross. Oh, Novak missed it. What a rally. Point of the match so far. That was obnoxiously good. I want to see a replay. Musetti should have hit it. Djokovic guessed way too early. That volley from Musetti was outrageous. Then the lob was outrageous. Then Novak somehow got the smash back at play, and then they played out a rally. But, Novak, that rally, it just got a little bit too much for Novak. A little bit too awkward, but great serve from Musetti with an ace. Novak is looking to challenge. It could have been close. Oh, it is called out. Wow. Musetti really thought he got it. Insane defense, Novak. Yeah. Serve Musetti at the backhand of Djokovic. Backhand of Lorenzo. The backhand Novak. Backhand slice Musetti. Backhand Djokovic. Down line. Forehand Musetti. Law. Backhand Novak. Forehand Musetti. Forehand Djokovic. So smash of Djokovic, I should say, not the forehand. That's a great shot from Novak off the overhead. Advantage to Djokovic. Yes. Yep. I think Alcaraz would have a tougher time with Musetti than Novak. Anthony, I don't mean to be over the top, and that makes a ridiculous over the top statement. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Mainor? It's going interesting that both Musetti and Djokovic have exactly 23 unforced errors each. But, Musetti had more winners to start off. I don't know what it is at now, but Djokovic must be at least close at this point. Another break point for Djokovic. Serve from Musetti. Forehand Musetti. Oh, he missed it with a forehand. He had an open court. It was going to be a winner all day. Djokovic is 2 games away from getting to the final. Musetti is not very good when the pressure is on. Just like Steph, just like Zverev, etc. Alcaraz the only killer in this current younger player. No, a Sinner also. Sinner's also a killer. There's no, I mean, Sinner too. But yeah, I mean, maybe Sinner and Alcaraz. But I guess that's fair. Yeah, I can understand that that opinion. Although to be fair, Musetti did beat Alcaraz when the pressure was on in Hamburg final. So he has done it before, but yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I appreciate you joining in, Jamie. Another familiar name in here. Watching Quality Shot. 3 medals, 2 silvers, 1 bronze. 3 medals, 2 silvers, 1 bronze? What is that? 2 silvers, 1 bronze. I don't know who you're talking about. I'm picking Zhang, but the way Vekic is playing right now, I wouldn't counter out. Semis at Wimbledon, gold medal match at the Olympics. Yeah, I don't know who's going to win that. I kind of back Vekic. I think Vekic might win. We deserve a gold. Yeah, be cool to see. Pam Shriver has done wonders with her. Anyone know Andy Murray longest match on clay? It's a good question. Murray longest match on clay. Maybe against Stanislav Wawrinka in 2017 Roland Garros. That one was pretty long. I don't know if it's the longest, but it's got to be up there. I wonder if I could look it up. Yeah, I'm not sure. Couldn't find it there, but that one might be Wawrinka Murray. That's an underrated match. What final? Come on, I'm talking big matches. I mean, all right, fair enough. But Yannick steps up though. I mean, I don't think it's fair to say on Yannick that he never steps up. I mean, the way he stepped up in Australia for one. Alcaraz beat him at Roland Garros, but I mean, Alcaraz is the player that we're talking about. Novak's reaction blowing that out of the court is hilarious. No, Musetti hit that long and Djokovic blew that out of the court. Djokovic is hilarious, man. Dude, there's never, I mean, come on. In hindsight, Novak is the funniest guy to become the GOAT. This guy just doesn't care at all. Novak is the funniest dude, man. He's so funny. Even when he doesn't try to be funny, he's funny. And the Shrivers, Vekic's coach. Yeah, no, I know, yeah. Yeah, that's great for Vekic. I mean, Vekic had such a close match versus Paolini at Wimbledon. I'd love to see her do it. I didn't expect it on clay, but I mean, she had a good semifinal opponent, Schmidlova, but like 6-0, 6-4 or whatever. Like, I love everything Vekic is doing. I'd love to see her, keep progressing. There's hope for Carlos to win the final. Yeah, I think so. I'm not discounting Sinner, but not the level of Alcaraz yet. I don't know if he's necessarily Alcaraz is above everybody, but that doesn't mean that Sinner isn't so high as well. Sinner's won like 79% of his matches in his career so far. Like Sinner is outrageously good too. He's won like 90% of his matches in the last 52 weeks or something. Like Sinner's there too. That's an ace from Novak down the tee. 5-2. Every time Novak's winning comfortably, just like throughout his career, people always take credit away from Novak. Well, I'm not. Novak is playing great. I mean, I'm just saying Musetti, what I was saying earlier is Musetti was just a little bit off, and that means Novak is able to pounce because Novak is at such a top level. That's not taking credit away from Novak. Novak is playing phenomenal. Novak's hilarious, man. His sense of humor is so underrated. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, his name is like Joker Nole, so. But yeah, he lost the semi to Del Potro, lost the semi to Rafa in that epic close match, their first epic 3-set match in the Olympics. He lost that 3-set match to Zverev. So Steph ever wins a match, tennis truly in trouble. Couldn't beat a one-legged player last night. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Steph is a problem in itself. Steph has some problems, but yeah, Novak's had some issues at the Olympics. He's also lost the bronze medal match on 2 occasions, like to Carreno Busta and to Juan Martín Del Potro. So, first round of the Olympics to Del Potro, tough draw to be fair, but this would be his best result ever at an Olympics. He's close to a career Golden Slam. Alcaraz is also close to a career Golden Slam. He just needs the gold to win the final and then the Australian Open. Carlos and Novak, in a weird way, are kind of going for the same thing, it seems like, pretty soon. But I wonder how the final will go if it went to 5 sets. It should go 5 sets. Anthony, not about you. There have been so many people in the chat itself. Okay, fair enough. Got you. Yeah, Musetti hitting with more pace now, but it's too late now. Yep. Wimbledon final match rematch incoming. Absolutely. It was so good at Roland Garros last year, and we didn't get to see the whole thing. It was so good in Madrid. Whenever we've gotten Djokovic Alcaraz on clay, it's been a classic. I mean, even like Roland Garros would have been a classic had they finished. The second set was out of this world. What a return from Novak. Catches the line. Love 15. How's it going, Faison? They're showing highlights of Rio 2016 and Delpo upset him in the first round. Yeah, I remember that well. What a level Delpo had in that tournament. Got to the final. And that was after, not getting to any finals for like 2.5 years. Remember when Steph was supposed to be the best thing since sliced bread? Tennis is a brutal profession. Absolutely. Yeah, guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We got over 100 people watching now. Alcaraz mirroring Nadal's 08 season if he wins gold. Yeah, exactly. Except the final's going to be 3 sets. I wish it was 5, though. Backhand Novak on defense. Smash Musetti as a slice right into the forehand Novak. Backhand slice Musetti. Backhand Novak. What defense? Backhand Musetti goes out because, of course, Novak wins that point. Djokovic's outrageous. Insane point, Novak. Yep. No gold medal in 2010, though. Yeah. But, yeah, 2008 was amazing. Novak showing why he is the greatest. Yep. Yeah, Carla. Novak really playing amazing at the moment. Forehand of Musetti to the backhand drop shot of Novak. Musetti runs, gets under it. Backhand lob. Musetti runs. It goes for a weird shot. It just feels like Musetti mentally has not quite been there perfect, and Novak's taken advantage. Novak playing some of the best tennis a 37-year-old has ever played. Looking to make the final of the Olympics. That should not go under the radar. The fact that at 37 years old, Novak, coming in with a knee issue as well, can make the final of the Olympics, something he's never done in his career. Trying to finally make the final of the Olympics and play for gold. The only one thing he hasn't done in his career so far. History in tennis at the moment. History in tennis. And it doesn't come in an epic match like Musetti and Djokovic have played sometimes in the past, but it was a great first set, and Novak looking to get it done here. Gets that return in play somehow. Down the line, forehand of Novak. That's on the ground. Oh, Djokovic slipping there. He's got to be careful. Novak sliding on that. Sliding. He's got to be careful there with his footing. I just remember Alex de Minaur getting injured on match point at Wimbledon. But it seems like Novak's okay. Here we go. Serve out wide. That's in the net. Okay. 2 saved. Once again, please don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis if you are new for more live streams, more videos, more interviews, more great tennis content, and more streams like this one. Novak the Great. Hope will beat Alcaraz and win the gold. Let's see. That will be exciting. Carlos shouldn't be too anxious for the final. Yeah, no. That will be a great one. Nadal both beat Federer in slams on grass. Novak on hard court. Neither beat Rafa in slam clay final. GOAT. Well, right now it's but Novak right now, it's his moment. Trying to get to the final of the Olympics in amazing fashion. Backhand, the forehand of Novak. That's in the net. Novak is in the Olympics final. He falls on the ground. He's finally made it. 37 years old. He does things. The one thing he has never done in his career so far. Moving as good as anybody. At 37 years old. What heart. What passion. What fight. Musetti, very nice. Goes to the other side. What a summer he's had. For real. But Novak Djokovic is through to the final. He'll take on Carlos Alcaraz in that final. Guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe, all of that stuff. Look, Novak, history for him. It's not just he's won everything and it's a semifinal at the Olympics. Take that out of the picture. At least a final of the Olympics. At least a silver medal at the Olympics for Novak. At least a silver medal. He had a bronze in 2008. He lost 2 bronze medal matches since then, a first-round match. He at least has a silver medal in his cabinet. He's got a gold medal everywhere else. Australia, France, England, Wimbledon, US Open, New York, all 9 Masters, the ATP Finals in London and Turin in Italy. He's got a gold medal. He's got a trophy everywhere else. Now he's at least got a silver at the Olympics. All right, I appreciate everybody joining in. Had a mind blank there. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks, Jera. Thanks, Ghost. Thanks, Max. Thanks, Ghost. Appreciate you joining in as well. Novak's pain showing in his emotions. He has come through so much pain. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is a random comment, but thank you for that as well. All right, here we go. Novak is into the final. Wow. Craziness. What a forehand as well. The forehand hitting from Novak, the forehand inside outs. It was fitting he had a forehand inside out winner to get that done. What a play from Novak Djokovic. Alcaraz versus Djokovic final. Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Snahil. By the way, Matt, if you're still in the chat, when is the final on Sunday? Has it been announced yet? What time the final is on Sunday? Hey, thank you, Expondimus. Yeah, I'll be here for more. Matt, what time is that final, if you could trying to figure it out? Alcaraz is going to be tough, but either way, what a run from Novak either way, and he's going to be hoping for the gold. There's no doubt. But the way he reacted, he's got to be already super excited to achieve what he's achieved. It's been a tough year for him. 37 years old, to get a silver medal first time in his career is crazy. Yeah, thanks, Gerald, as well. Thank you, guys. No disrespect, but Nole does not move as well as Alcaraz. That will cost him in the final. Oh, no, you're totally right. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, I said moves as well as anybody. Everybody, as most players. Yeah, Alcaraz is moving way better at the moment. Way better. So, despite how well Novak is moving at 37, Alcaraz is just on another planet right now. So, yeah, Alcaraz is the favorite in the final, but Novak's going to be motivated. Carlos will know he has way more chances at the gold medal. This is Novak's last chance. That colors that final as well. Wow. Awesome stuff from Novak, really. Okay, so men's singles gold final will be at 8:30 a.m. Okay. Nice. That's good. That's good. Cool. I'm excited for that one. Yeah, that's going to be so good. And then tomorrow is going to be the men's singles bronze. Okay, great. Women's singles gold. All right, that's awesome. Hell yeah. Very excited for that. Cool. I'm still getting goosebumps. How does he do this? Bro, for Novak to literally never have gotten the silver medal in his career and then to do it at 37 years old is next level. This guy's in another final. How many finals has he reached? He's in another big final. How many big finals has he been in? That's insane. He's won like 71. He's been like in like what, 106 or something? Djokovic, Alcaraz, Musetti versus FAA. Those are good ones. Musetti, FAA is like the guys right in that next tier of the young players, like right next after like Sinner and Alcaraz. Those are the next kind of young guys up. At the moment, anyway. Fils and Menzik could get quite good as well, and who knows about who else as well. He just keeps taking his career to another level. Absolutely. You got to take this in from Novak. I mean, this is unbelievable. Unreal. Unreal. Good stuff. No, yeah, so I'm looking at looking at Novak's career. I'm looking at Novak's career. So this is his 140th final of his career for Novak, apparently. So he's now been in 140 finals. Let me check something out real quick. How many has Nadal been in for finals? Nadal finals is what I'm trying to find now. So yeah, Nadal's been 131. So Novak now has been in 9 more finals than even Rafa. I believe he's still behind Lendl, though. I think Ivan Lendl has like 146 finals, I think. Something like that he reached throughout his career. I think Novak is 3rd most finals, or maybe 4th most finals ever, behind Lendl, Federer, and Connors. Federer got to like 157 finals or something. Connors like 160. Something like that. But still, that's crazy. 140 finals. How many of those were big finals, though? Like, let me look at that now. So 58 Masters, 9 ATP Finals. So I'm just going to do some math. That's 67. 67 plus 37 is what? That's 114, I think. Right? So 114, 115. So if I got the math right, he's been 100. This is his 115th big final of his career. And it comes at the one big tournament he's never reached the final of yet. So he's now been in the final of every single big tournament, Novak. That's outrageous. We saw what happened to Federer after knee surgery, but this guy's just from another planet. Yeah, but it's different surgeries, different situations. Roger's knee surgery happened at like 39 years old. Like Rogers was his like career ending. Like it's a different thing. Like that's if Djokovic had Rogers' knee surgery and then it would have been much tougher for him to get to the Wimbledon final right after him. It's easy to just hear knee surgery and then say it's all the same, but it's not. That's not a fair comparison. But still, absolutely unbelievable what Novak has done. To be fair, absolutely unbelievable. All right, I'm gonna head out. Oh, it was different. Yeah, it was like a meniscus tear here for Novak. It was completely different for Roger. He had to get like 3 or 4 surgeries on his knee. So yeah. Anyway, wow. Novak's first final of his career, January 2004 in New Zealand, Auckland, New Zealand. Auckland Open, New Zealand, against Herbati. Lost that one, January 2004. And yet is 140th final of his career, Novak, in August 2024. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. He's going to play for the 93rd title of his career, Novak. Hold up. Or no, wait. No, never mind. I'm looking at Rafa's page now. My mistake. I thought that was like too long ago. Like I was like, was he playing in 2004? Okay, never mind. Hold up. No, 2006. That makes way more sense. July 2006. He won his first final against Nicolas Massou. And now, August 2024. In his 140th final, going for his 99th title. But against Carlos Alcaraz. Another final between 2 of the greatest players ever, probably, when it's all said and done, most likely. So we got to take in every single Alcaraz Djokovic match. We don't know how many of these we're going to get. You have to take in every single time that we get this, especially in a final. Like this could be the last time. You just never know, especially in a final. It's now tied up 3-3, so this is a tiebreaker. 3-3 in the head-to-head. Seems like Alcaraz is probably going to end up with a winning head-to-head, which just doesn't happen. Andy Roddick is the only player with a winning head-to-head over Novak in his career. It's a little bit different now that Novak's 37. This was always going to happen, but this would be crazy if Novak could somehow win this and get gold. That would just the talks of best athlete ever would only just grow more and more with Novak if he was able to do that, deservedly so. But yeah. All right, I'm excited for that one. What an Olympics this is. Head-to-head doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't though, no, right? I mean, and that's one of the biggest examples of why Novak is the GOAT, is that he has a winning head-to-head against everybody on tour, not just Andy, Roger, and Rafa, but he's got a winning head-to-head against everybody. And I mean, head-to-head does matter. Like I said, obviously he's in a different stage of his career at this point. Carlos is only getting into his prime now, so But still, I mean, Novak won 3 out of the 4 majors last year. He's still playing really well. So still fair play for Carlos for playing really well to be able to beat him like this. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to head out for now, but I appreciate everybody joining in. What a play from Novak. 6-4, 6-2 over Musetti. A statement at 37 years old. GOAT stuff. He's into his first final of the Olympics. Join in for Alcaraz versus Djokovic. Don't forget to subscribe to Quality Shot Tennis. Keep this channel on your radar. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the next one. Novak makes history yet again for the 5,000th time in his career. See you guys at the next one.
just me.